The US talking now about Christian genocide in Nigeria when they said the US was mounting pressure, it was actually not true. The US had known for long that there has been killings over the years of Christians.
It's a beautiful day and welcome to a brand new week on Laveritatv newspaper review. Today, Monday, 11th May 2026. We are your trusted window to today's headlines and tomorrow's conversations. I'm informal Christian Nigeria, and together, let's unpack the stories making headlines this morning. Let's get started. On the Whistler newspaper this morning, federal government states grows debt by 147.16 trillion naira in 10 years. On the Vanguard newspaper this morning, 2027 presidency, Jonathan's declaration sparked stir. More on this news on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. On the Punch newspaper, headline, State capital spending plunges 58% as 2027 politics intensify. On the Voice of Liberty newspaper, federal government launches grants for vulnerable groups, provides 40,000 naira for 100 households. On the Observation Times newspaper this morning, uncertainty over Governor Fubara's future as he storms out of APC screening venue. Sub-headline, NDLEA naps 3 physically challenged suspects in drug trafficking crackdown. That's all on the newspaper headlines reading this morning. We'll be analyzing a few of them, but before that, let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Honorable Desmond, congratulations, you qualified to the next round of the competition.
Are you ready to take your seat in the hot seats? Welcome to the Hot Seat Quiz Competition Season 2, where brilliance meets opportunity and young minds shine in mathematics, English, current affairs, and general knowledge.
It was Square Lagos. Option C, National Assembly Complex. And
this is not just a quiz, it's a platform to build, nurture, expose, and reward the brightest students across our schools. First position, 500,000 naira. Second position, 300,000 naira. And third position, 200,000 naira.
Power 5, that's the right answer.
Think you've got what it takes? Then step forward, take the challenge, and claim your place among champions. Powered by Laveritatv Productions and supported by Adekunle Komolafe Foundation. To participate, donate 5,000 naira to Adekunle Komolafe Foundation or scan this barcode. Registration closes on the 15th of May 2026. For participation, sponsorship, and partnership, please call. Don't just watch greatness, be part of it.
Thank you for staying tuned. Good morning, Mr. Wisdom.
Morning.
How's your weekend?
It was good.
That's good, thank you. On the Vanguard newspaper, Nuhu Ribadu had a visit with the Vice President of the United States to discuss bilateral relations.
Yeah. I've come to realize that we're actually ruled and governed by very intelligent people. As painful as it is to admit it, when was the last time things didn't go their way? And the question is, what exactly is Nuhu Ribadu? Or what exactly did he discuss with J.D. Vance and Roblo, right? Yeah. Did they really discuss the religious genocide? Did they really discuss Nigerians that have been killed in the far north? Or did they discuss American interests?
Or investment.
Or investments, which is also going to lead to America's interest. The US talking now about Christian genocide in Nigeria when they said the US was mounting pressure, it was actually not true. The US had known for long that there has been killings over the years of Christians and everyday Nigerians in this nation, but they chose not to act because it did not affect America's interest at the time. But we found ourselves at a position where China is trying to bully the United States influence economically, first in Nigeria and across Africa. And if the US loses Nigeria, its influence in Africa, already France's influence in Africa is already beginning to weaken because of the coup that has been happening across Francophone countries. And if the US now loses Africa, the US and UK loses Nigeria, it's a major blow. And who gets to claim the prize? China. So that is why the US is looking for an excuse to engage directly with the Nigerian people, buy into their sympathy, buy into their... So that's why you're seeing all this back and forth. It's all economics, it's all politics. So when I tell you that we are governed by very intelligent people, Nigerians feel Tinubu is stupid. He's not. He's very calculative. Very, very calculative. And he surrounds himself with the best minds money can buy. So we're going to see more of these meetings, and we're going to see more America's interests being put on the table. And our leaders will be given reasons why they should take it. Because if they don't, then the same people that they said no to, which is these so-called foreign investors, will through maybe the CIA or Interpol or one of these agencies, the way they did to Gaddafi, they will stir up the population, which is everyday Nigerians, against the ruling class. Because the ruling class refused to agree to their terms and conditions. And when these everyday people push the ruling class out of the system, a new ruling class will be set. Is that not so? And when that new ruling class is set, they will bring back the terms for our support. This and this should be agreed. And because you are looking for partnership with international, parties, you will come to an agreement. Sometimes a compromise. So what we see in Nigeria would not stop. It won't. It won't stop until this was what I told my friend, I think a while back. I said, corruption is part of the human nature. The very thought that you can kill it is where you fail. You must be able to make a deal. Nigeria and its elite don't know how to make a deal. That is why the country is where it is. Nigeria can do well without we having to burn our nation down to the ground to please foreign players. So we don't need to keep going up and down, no horibado, trying to see the US is going here, is going there on behalf of the president. Not necessary. Just learn how to make a good deal that favors your people and favors your partners outside, and you have a nation.
Speaking on the country's economy, we see a total federal borrowing. In 8 years of President Muhammad Buhari's tenure, he's borrowed about 87.38 trillion naira, while under 30 months of the Tinubu administrative, he has borrowed 71.9 trillion naira.
Okay. I know many people will drag me for this, but Nigeria we're not in debt. Nigeria is a debt-free country.
So are you saying the statistics is lying?
No, the statistic is correct. But we're debt-free. The thing is this. Before the American dollar was backed by gold, then President Nixon came and then took the dollar off the gold standard. So that means the value that gold held before President Nixon, the value that the dollar held before President Nixon has depreciated far below that compared to now. You understand? Because the fiat currency is no more backed by gold. Now, if Nigeria has been borrowing, what are we borrowing against? Exactly. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. When I borrow money from you, I'm borrowing money because you giving me that money and pricing it and saying, okay, this is the interest on this money. It's because that money to you is valuable. It's coming from somewhere that actually costs you something.
True.
Right? Mm-hmm. Now, the money we collected definitely is in dollars, right? They're just calling the naira value for you. And this dollar is not backed by anything. They're just printing it. They say it's recycled paper. That's what I'm trying to say. So they're just printing these dollars every day. You have more dollars circulating than gold backing it. I don't know that you get the logic. Yeah. So if the dollar is that worthless, and the dollar is like the reserve currency of the world, the US dollar, then what right does a worthless piece of paper have to tell us? You borrow a worthless piece of paper to pay back with what? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know that you get what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. So what exactly we should be doing is, yes, we are owing. We're not owing in dollars, actually. What we are owing is we are owing countries and their economy, because what we borrow should have been given to another country, right? That needed it. So the US took from its worthless currency, gave to us, or the IMF or the World Bank, whatever, however that money got into our system, we took it from somewhere. So it is because of how we took the money that we are having all those 87 trillion and like this and like that. But
71 trillion.
Yes, but realistically speaking, if we look at it from a holistic standpoint, fiat currency is worthless. You understand? Now, borrowing is not bad. What are you borrowing to do? Like in the immortal words of Peter Obi, he said, Nigeria should borrow, yes, but borrow to produce. Don't borrow to consume, which is the culture of the African mind. If an African, let's say somebody in your family or mine hits 1 billion naira, guess what's the first thing they will do? First of all, they will say, let's have a family meeting. And then the person will not sit down quietly like this. He will want to sit down and open his hands. There's this thing that runs at the background of an African mind. I want to show off. I want to show big. You understand? And these guys understand that has been our problem. So when they give us money that we should use to be building solutions and generating,
revenue.
Yes, we steal it to fund lifestyle. We steal it and go to snatch it in Switzerland and Panama, here and there. So they understand. That's why our debt is growing. And you're not seeing the dividends of what we are borrowing for in the country. So beyond saying, stop borrowing, no. Get the right people in there. When they borrow, they will put it in the right places and the right systems.
Well said, Mr. Wisdom.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming on the show today.
This November, greatness takes the field. Welcome to the AKF Football Tournament Season 1, where passion meets purpose and talent meets opportunity. From every corner, champions will rise. Only one team will take home the ultimate prize of 1 million naira cash. Think you've got what it takes? Step onto the pitch in Kaduna State this November 2026 and show the world what you are made of. This is more than football. It's a movement powered by the Adekunle Komolafe Foundation in partnership with Laveritatv production, giving hope, creating impact, and changing lives. Register now and be part of something big. Support the dream. Donate just 30,000 naira as your participation fee. Hurry, as registration closes on 31st of August 2026. AKF Football Tournament, where legends are born and destinies are fulfilled. Are you ready to play?
That's where we draw the curtain on today's newspaper review on Laveritatv Productions. For registration and donations towards the forthcoming Adekunle Komolafe Hot Seat Quiz Competition, visit our website at www.laveritatv.productions.com. For more details, follow us on all our social media platforms for other trending news, sports predictions, and entertainment as displayed on your screen right now. Contact the numbers also provided on your screen. I'm informer Christian today. Thank you for staying with us and have a productive week ahead.